Hi, my name is Tim Bryant, and I'm a certified home energy auditor and want to debunk common myths associated with how to save energy in your homes. With the ever-increasing cost of energy, many have tackled the question of how it's best to conserve. Some have got it right, and many have not. So let's get started and look at 10 common myths and simply why they are not true. Myth number 1 is that leaky faucets do not waste too much water. This is simply not true. One faucet leaking 2 drops of water per second can waste as much as 200 gallons of water in a single month. If the faucet leaking happens to be connected to your hot water heater, then you're losing even more from not only the water source but energy that's required to heat the water. So a simple 50-cent washer can fix this problem, and always remember to fix your leaky faucets. Myth number 2, computer screensavers do not draw electricity. Screensavers are software programs, and when they are running, your computer is in full operating mode and no energy whatsoever is being saved. If you want to cut down on electricity use with your computers, the only way to do it is to turn them off whenever you aren't using them and to switch off the power strip that they're plugged into, assuming that you're using a power strip with your computer, of course, which you should be. Myth number 3, it's efficient to leave ceiling fans on when no one's home. Fans cool people, not rooms. So if a ceiling fan runs in an empty room, no one will feel its benefit. A fan works by circulating the air in the space, and when the breeze moves across the skin, we feel cooler, even though the temperature in the room is still the same. So when you leave the room, save energy by turning off your ceiling fans. Myth number 4, cranking up the thermostat will cool or heat an area faster. If you've ever walked into a chilly house and turned the thermostat up to 85 degrees to speed up the heating process, you'll relate to this practice. It's somewhat like repeatedly pressing the button to make an elevator come faster. It feels like it's helping, but it's not. That's because thermostats are simple devices that direct the heating or cooling unit to turn on until a specific temperature is reached, at which time they direct the unit to turn off. The danger with cranking the thermostat is the possibility of forgetting to reset the temperature and therefore wasting energy. Instead, just set the thermostat to your ideal temperature. Myth number 5, leaving a computer on is more efficient than turning it on and off. IT managers used to advise office workers to leave their computers on overnight to save on wear and tear, and it's true that the machines of yesterday were more prone to breakage. But today's computers are tougher, and switching them off is a good habit to get into, especially on nights and weekends. Anytime you can turn the machine off, it will save you energy. According to a recently released PC Energy Awareness Report, nearly half of all corporate PCs in the U.S. are not regularly switched off at night, which needlessly pumps 14.4 million tons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere and cost U.S. businesses $1.72 billion. To simplify the process, most newer computers now have energy-saving sleep or hibernate features that save energy when the computer is not being used. Check the control panel section of your operating system for power options or a similar offering. The hibernate setting generally saves the most energy. Because the settings don't always work reliably, another option is to download a program like CO2 Saver, which provides a simple control panel for specifying how and when to put the machine into an energy-saving mode. Myth number 6, you should close registers in unoccupied rooms. Turning off the hissing heat radiator in the vacant guest room might have made sense in an older, non-insulated home, but it doesn't save energy with today's typical forced air heating and cooling systems. According to a 2003 study by the Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory, the reduction in building thermal loads due to conditioning only a part of the house was offset by increased duct system losses, mostly due to increased duct leakage. The practice can even damage the system. According to the study, closing too many registers, more than 60%, is not recommended because the added flow resistance severely restricts the airflow through the system, leading to safety concerns. For example, furnaces may operate on the high limit switch and cooling systems may suffer from frozen coils. Instead of closing off registers, consider setting the thermostat a degree or two higher in the summer and lower in the winter to save energy. Myth number 7, it's more efficient to wash dishes by hand. This is one instance where the modern machine beats the old-fashioned method. Hand washing generally uses more hot water per load than using a dishwasher. The key to maximizing energy savings is to use the dishwasher efficiently. Most modern dishwashers don't require pre-rinsing of dishes, and according to Consumer Reports, this practice wastes up to 20 gallons of water per load without getting dishes any cleaner. Don't bother with the rinse hold on your machine for the same reason. Wait to run the dishwasher until you have a full load of dishes, but don't overload the machine. The energy-saving control offered on many dishwashers will turn off the heat during the drying cycle, which will also help keep the kitchen cooler in the summer. Opening the door after the rinse cycle and letting the dishes air dry is another way you can save energy. Myth number 8, foam gaskets at exterior wall receptacles and switches significantly reduce energy consumption. The fact is that measurements have shown that less than 1% of a home's air leakage can be reduced by installing foam gaskets. Gaskets only seal symptom areas. The root problem for air leakage in a home lives where wires penetrate wall cavities and should be addressed there. Foam gaskets only treat a symptom and not the problem. Myth number 9, installing an energy-efficient HVAC system guarantees savings. This can be true to some extent, but you won't realize all the possible savings if the equipment is not properly sized and installed. Studies have shown that typical air conditioner and duct systems, when improperly installed, can waste 1/3 or more of the home's energy used for conditioning the home. New and replaced equipment and ducts need to be properly designed and installed to realize all the possible savings. The same caveats about proper installation hold true for insulation, windows, and many other components of the home. Myth number 10, duct tape was made to seal ductwork. Unfortunately, laboratory results has concluded that duct tape has very low durability when used to seal ducts. On new installations, tape often falls off due to poor surface preparation, because ducts tend to be installed in dirty and dusty locations and conditions. On older systems, the tape falls off as it ages and the adhesive dries out and wrinkles. Instead of using duct tape, ducts should be sealed with approved sealers such as mastic. Thank you for listening. Implementing and sharing what you've learned today will certainly translate to energy savings. Remember that because energy is expensive, retailers are often using that as a motivator to sell you energy-saving devices that may not be right for you. Always consult an energy professional when you're in doubt. Thank you.